Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Well, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to me, damn it, because I've been gone for a long time. Y'all hear my baby in the background, but we are about to go ahead and tell my story, okay? And we're gonna sip on some blood orange pineapple from Cooper Hawks. The best wine on the planet is from Cooper Hawks. I'm gonna get this open and we're gonna chat. How's everybody been? Comment down below how your life been going. If I've missed out on some things, what we need to catch up on. Yeah, but if I missed out on some things, while I'm struggling getting this open. Sorry y'all, I have to get my little one back in her bouncer. But quick update on my life. Lord have mercy, I'm gonna have to go next door and ask my brother to open this. Jesus. Quick update on my life. I have been doing so much better from the last time that you guys have seen me. And I know y'all probably looking around like, ain't that a different setting? Yes, I have finally moved into my own space, guys, and I love where I've moved. It's so pretty. My landlords are beautiful. Oh, please. We getting somewhere, but that mug is tight. Jesus. But anyway, yes, I have moved. I'm in a new location. I'm in a new space in my life. I'm working where I want to work. I am about to get a new job. What else is there to update you on? Iris is now 9 months, biggest ever, jumping around. And y'all gonna be seeing a lot more of her because now I am a full-time parent of not only just my oldest child, but her as well. Her father decided that he wants to just give up, not his rights, not legally his rights, but give up being a dad because he feels I disrespect him, which is way less than how he's treated me when we were together and after as being her mother. And so, all in all, like we always do, mommy's gotta come through full time and get shit done, and I am going to get shit done and continue to because I'm the mother. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, y'all, I'm not withholding anything from y'all because y'all my family. And again, I want to be able to help somebody with my story. It's been a while since I've been with that knucklehead. And I just got done being emotionally abused by this fool. And we're not even together, which makes it worse. Just co-parenting, or was co-parenting. So, once I get this open, which is taking half the goddamn, I've been trying to open this for 4 minutes, y'all. Wow! Damn you, cork. But get out my kitchen, sugar. You know what's up. We don't need that much because, baby, this will do it to you. But all in all, I kind of want to good part two. So, if you guys have seen my baby daddy on here, you guys know exactly who I'm talking about. I know I'm not trying to bash him, and this is really not even about him, although he's a part of the story. This is about my life and the things that I've experienced personally. So we're gonna start off with the warning signs that I ignored. And one was the relationship that he had with the other child's mother. I'm not gonna put her name out there. I'm not gonna put how many kids he got. But that was the first sign that could have shown me that I shouldn't trust him. But being in love will make you do dumb stuff. And coming from a background of always saying, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that, I'm not gonna experience that. Be very careful what you say because The very things that I said I wouldn't experience, I've experienced. The very things that I said I would never stay around for, I stayed around for. And in the end, I won. Meaning, getting out, moving back with my mom, getting back on my feet to getting in my own place was all in a year time span. But yes, the very first time was the relationship that he held with his baby mother. It was very rocky, very on and off. In front of me, it would be, I don't like this girl. I don't care for her. I just want to talk to her about kids. She's keeping my kids away, which is a deadbeat's favorite saying. That is their favorite saying. So ladies, if a man starts off with that, no. Also, it was a quote that I heard this lady say, which was, he don't not like that woman. He not mad at that woman. He don't not still care about that woman because you know more information about her than she knows about you, and you're the girlfriend. Well, I tell you, that was the one right there. So almost every other day after a couple months had passed, she was the conversation. And so that was another red flag for me as well. Having to stay on top of him on getting his children was a red flag. And in the beginning, I was very much, you need to respect her. She's still the mother of your kids. You need to check in on her. If she asks you to get the kids, you need to get them. And then it came a point in time where she started becoming very disrespectful. So I dealt with emotional abuse with this young lady, and I never met her, never seen her, don't know what she looked like, don't care what she looks like. But I went through a lot with her as well on the outside looking in. Getting called the B word, you don't know me, not letting the kids come over just because I'm around, calling weird times of the hours, and you're knowing you're not going to give him his children. So it was very much on both of their parts, but they had, again, a very weird relationship. And that should have been a sign for me that I don't want to be a part of this. But being the ride or die, the loyalty type of woman I am, I'm like, I got this. I can stick this out. I can be the middleman. I can get them to start talking to each other. And so with that being said, that was one of the things that I should have been like, okay, you know, it's something weird still going on with this relationship. And they were very on and off as well. And so that should have been another flag. But with me personally, everything was going pretty well here and there. But then, sorry y'all. Okay. So everything was going pretty well in the beginning. And then not even, I want to say after 2 months, stuff started going very downhill very quickly. I would get very irritable with him very quickly because of the things that he said, the gaslighting, the narcissistic ways that he had. And I really didn't understand what none of these things were because, again, I've had different relationships that were kind of similar. But this is the first one that I've actually started to see the signs and really try to figure out what was what and what was taking place in the relationship so that I could fix it. When in reality, I needed to know what the heck I was dealing with and what I was up against and how to get out of these things. But again, being in love, that's not the route that I was trying to go. And then comes along arguments, comes along him leaving if stuff wasn't going his way, the conversations weren't going his way, to him going home the same day, to me going to go pick him up and bringing him back to my house the same day. A lot of toxicity things were taking place that shouldn't have been taking place. Not knowing how to let each other have space from one another when we're irritated was taking place. And then comes along our baby Cadence. Well, during that pregnancy, it was very traumatic. It was very up and down. I didn't want to be pregnant. I didn't want kids around that time. And then come to find out it was done on purpose. Granted, yes, if you have sex, these things can happen. But to know that it was done on purpose just to get me to stay around in the end, now that I've noticed, it's very heartbreaking because you got me pregnant on purpose just to see me through hell through this entire pregnancy. I spent half of my pregnancy going in and out from this house, which I would never live with a man again. My mama already told me that, but my family, I really appreciate them so much because they loved me for where I was at, and they also allowed me to go through the things that I went through so that I could learn on my own. Because they know I'm hard-headed. I'm an Aquarius. That's just how I am. Not saying that that's a good place to be, but honestly, I am hard-headed, and I can admit that. And so I spent a lot of that time going back and forth in and out of his house, packing my things, him packing my things, him throwing my things in the middle of the hallway, him throwing all of my stuff out in the lobby, which he lived in a complex where a lot of people lived, and it wasn't a good area. And so anything that they saw in that lobby was kind of free to them. And so I lost a lot of things dealing with that man. Being in mind, I brought all my furniture into his house, which he still has to this day. I made his house a home, and it was not comfortable for me. I walked on eggshells there. I couldn't say much of the things that I wanted to say. If you disrespected me, he did not want me to say nothing back, which is, if you disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you. And I am going to honestly say I am trying to go to a space where I can not ignore the disrespect, but acknowledge it in a way that is still respecting me, where I'm not raising my voice, where I'm not cussing you out, where I'm not going back and forth, where I set a boundary, I say what I say, and I mean what I say, and leave it at that. And if it makes me lose relationships, then it does. And so with that being said, we would go back and forth. We would call each other names. I would have to be snatching my stuff out his hands. Being in mind, I was pregnant around this time. So we got into a physical fight. I can't remember what it was about. 9 times out of 10, it was about either me catching him doing something, him being disrespectful, his conversation with his baby mamas, finding stuff about his baby mama sending him money, or him sending his baby mama money, and it wasn't for the kids. Just along the lines of just a whole lot of bull crap that a pregnant woman shouldn't be going through. So he was very in and out with that. He was very disrespectful with the way that he treated me. I technically dealt with my pregnancy by myself, even living with this man. And so it was just a lot happening. We got into a physical fight, and then eventually moved back with the fool and lost my baby middle of the night. I woke up, I was bleeding. I woke him up. I had to get rushed to the hospital. The man was moving so fast, he broke the door handle off my car, so my dad had to go get him and drop him off. So all I remember is going to the hospital, telling them what was going on. They were supposed to transfer me. It took a while for my transporters to get there. And then next thing you know, it was a Grey's Anatomy episode. Like, I had doctors swarming me. I had to go into an emergency C-section. And I woke up and my baby was gone. And so just all in all, I went through a lot that I didn't have to go through if I just had enough common sense or enough strength to leave the situation. And I was always the type to be like, it's easy to leave a situation like that, or I would never go through this situation. If it was me to go to this situation, this is how I would deal with it. And that is not how it went. I was very much gaslighted. I was very much lacked self-love, which made me think I need this man. I need him to stay around, even after all the crap that he has put me through, even after losing our child, and you are the reason behind it because of all the shit that I've dealt with. So woke up, my baby wasn't there. We ended up getting back together. We trauma bonded from that. We got into it again. There was things that were said about our kid not being his anyway. He wish he never got me pregnant. He doesn't want to keep the ashes. That's my baby. Take this, take that. And then just saying this stuff out loud is very traumatic, and it's just very much ill. Like, this is what I was attracted to, and this is the type of human being that you are. And then to say that you don't want to be like your dad and you're very identical to him is very much as well. But again, I'm not here to bash it. I'm just being honest about my story, and this is how it's coming out. I barely vented about these things. Granted, I have talked to my family about it, but to be face to face with the situation and I'm actually telling you guys what's going on, it's heartbreaking, y'all. It's very heartbreaking, especially those that know me or they think they know me and they always think of me as a strong young lady, the one that always had an attitude, the one that's always mean, but I'm always there for people at the same time. Yes, I have gone through this type of shit. It is very real, very realistic. And there are a lot of women that are just like me who always seem like the strong person. They are hiding these type of things that they're going through, and they are going through it daily. Like, very much going through it daily. Let me get a sip of this, y'all. Okay, and so after that, we got back together. Things were going good. I started picking up drinking heavy, just off the strength of losing my child. That was the way that I dealt with it. I started smoking heavier, and so after that, here comes baby Iris, the one that I have now, my rainbow baby. And even that pregnancy was traumatic. And so to know that I went through the first one and it was very traumatic and it was on purpose as well, this pregnancy was on purpose as well. Not from me, from the other end. Y'all lost my second baby February 25th. I got back pregnant, March, April? Let's see. January, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. Yes. So in April, I got pregnant again. And my second child was an emergency C-section. Iris was a C-section baby, so I didn't get a chance to heal. I shouldn't have even been intimate, but due to this man wanting what he wanted when he wanted, even healing, I still did what he wanted to do because I didn't want to lose this man. I wanted him to know that, hey, I still love you. And even in pain, I can still do what you need me to do. And in the end, it backfired on me. I was very much in pain. It was very much uncomfortable. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to go through it. But at the same time, it's like, for me, in that moment, it was like, you got to do what you got to do to make sure that, you know, this man stays. Let's just be honest, that this man stays. And so after that, more abuse came along, emotional abuse. I kept finding out different stuff with his baby mama. I don't know if they cheated with each other. I don't care if they cheated with each other. It's just the conversation that they were having was very disrespectful. The hours that honey was calling was just doing too freaking much. The way that he treated me was very disrespectful. The things that he said was very disrespectful. He belittled me, made me feel like I wasn't worth it, made me feel like I wasn't cute enough. And granted, there were days where I would wake up and I'm just like, I don't feel like getting cute. I don't. And if I did go out, those were the times that I did get cute. I would ask him if he wants to go. He didn't want to go, but then would gaslight me about being cute and wanting to go out. Like, I didn't invite him. And so it became more so of me not wanting to be around, me wanting to be with my family, him not wanting to be with me, with my family. And I'm very family oriented, and so it was just a lot that was making me go back and forth. Sorry, y'all, I'm back. My little one got to tripping. But all in all, it was just a lot that was going on. More disrespect, more physical abuse, and then this time, he got the best of me. And I came home with bruises, I came home limping, and we separated for a while, then we ended up started talking again because it was this line that he would always say that would get me back, and I can't remember what it is. Oh, even after all this stuff, I want to work it out, blah, blah, blah. Gaslighting me, being narcissistic, and all this other crap, when really you just want me there just to be there. Because granted, I did wifey stuff, I cooked, I cleaned, I took care of stuff, I was the only one working. I had a vehicle and all that. Granted, it might have took a while to get my vehicle, but I had a vehicle. I lost one car, got another one. It was just a lot that was happening that was very beneficial for him. And so in his eyes, his favorite line was also, you know, I always wanted a family and I want to stay together just for the sake of the family and make sure blah, blah, blah. So stayed for that bullcrap, for his bullcrap. And then left after that big fight happened. It was a lot of times my mom and my sister had to come get me and help me get my stuff out because he would throw my stuff out in the middle of the hallway. We would fight. He would drag me into the hallway. I'm sure they have a clip of me getting thrown into the hallway with no shirt on. Give me 1 second. Getting thrown into the hallway with no shirt on, my basket's getting thrown out, my TV's getting thrown out, a lot happening. And so after that, I fell into a slight depression of, well, damn, I don't want my daughter to grow up without a family. This is her father. I do want him to be around. Even after all the stuff that we've been through, I want this. Even though it hurts, I want this. And it was really for the sake of my children, but also because I was dumb in love. And so I got into it with my sister real bad because she, wanted the best for me, and I just was not going for that. And she's just like, one of these days, you're going to get it. And I know that I get it. It broke her heart because she's seen me go through this stuff. She's helped me get out of these type of situations, and to go back to that, knowing this man did not love me, knowing this man did not care for me, was very heartbreaking for her. And so it put a damper on me and my family's relationship for being with this Negro. And so after that, I probably went back to him over 10 times, y'all. Not even probably. That's probably over 50, probably over 20 times, y'all. Getting my stuff, leaving, going back, getting my stuff, leaving, going back, getting my stuff, leaving, going back. And it was just a cycle of bull crap that I didn't have to, that I lost a year going through this shit with this man. And so on top of that, this last round, I had my daughter. We were in the hospital, and we got into a big argument there. And for me, it was more so of, if you can't respect her mother, you can't keep your hands off of me, then you don't need to be around her. And this man walked up on me laying in the hospital bed right after I had a C-section. No, it didn't go as far as it normally would. And I can guarantee it's because my family lived right down the street from this hospital. And I told him, if he ever wanted to take it there, my people live down the street. Granted, I don't want to take it there with you, but you're not going to put your hands on me, bro. We're not going to do this in the hospital. I just had your kid. Granted, he was there helping me get myself together, showering me, and all this other stuff. But at the end of the day, you still found a way to be disrespectful, found a way to try to be in control of some stuff. My doctor even walked in and heard us arguing and asked me, do I want to put him out? And it was just a lot going on. So both pregnancies are very traumatic. I'm grateful for both of my children, but I'm very hurt and embarrassed by who I had my kids with, and what my oldest had seen us going through. There was a time that he woke her up in the middle of the night to put us out. It was a whole lot of stuff, and he did not deserve for me to come back. And it was definitely my fault that I allowed my daughter to go through that. And so now I'm very, very picky, and I'm choosy with who I allow around them, and I'm not apologetic about it. I'm not at all. I'm very safe with who I have around me, who I have in my space. Spirits are real. I don't want just anybody around them. And I needed to go through this type of thing just so I can have this type of passion for myself and for my children. Because at the end of the day, they see everything. My oldest has grew up with me. She's 10 now. So she has seen a whole lot of stuff. She's even having a conversation with me about saying, I don't like this man. Literally out of a 10-year-old's mouth, I don't like the way he treats you. I don't like the way he talks to you. I don't like the way that he puts you out. And this is coming from a 10-year-old, y'all. So you not only have to be mindful about yourself and what type of relationship that you put yourself in, but what you put your children through, man. This type of shit is really, really real. And for those, the church folks that's watching this, I'm sorry for my vulgarness, but this is real. This is diamond. This is how I am. This is how I talk. I'm very expressive. I still cuss. I still drink wine. Like, this is who I am. And God loves me in spite of all of that. And that's what I'm having and learning as well. I don't have to please none of y'all. What matters is my relationship with my children and God. And so with that being said, I'm coming to y'all raw and uncut from here on out. And people don't judge you every day. And if they judge me, so be it. You're paying attention to me close enough to make a judgment, so I'm doing something right. But all in all, yeah, y'all, I went through a whole lot of stuff with this man. If I go into detail about some of the stuff that I've been through, some of the conversations we have, it will break some of y'all. So I'm not even going to do that. I just want to get on here and tell my story and to let these women know you can make it out. It's going to be times where you feel like you can't, or I need this person, or I don't want to do this to my children. Do you want your children to grow up and continue to see you getting beat on? Continue to see you being disrespected? Continue to think that this is the way love is supposed to go. When they get in a relationship, my man's supposed to beat on me. That shows love. My man's supposed to disrespect me. My man's supposed to cheat on me. No. You don't want to see none of that. You don't want them to go through any of that, y'all. And so I'm coming to y'all to let y'all know you can make it out. It is life after that, y'all. I got a job that I've been wanting. When I was with that man, I couldn't keep a job. I couldn't keep a car. I got a car. I got a nice house. Very, very grateful and humbly said. My kids as well. They got their own room. I got my own room. My pet is good. Like, life is really going well for me. And it had to start with me saying, I choose me. And I choose my family. And I choose a better life. And I don't have to deal with this. I don't got to be with you. And that was literally the last thing I had told him in our last relationship. I just realized I really don't have to go through this. I'm choosing to. I don't got to deal with this. I don't got to deal with you. I am beautiful. I am fine. There's going to be a man out there for me. Like, it don't get better than you. It gets overly better than you. Like, no, it do get better than you, and it don't stop at you is what I was meaning to say. It don't stop with just you. It can get better than this. I do have life after this. And if I choose to continue to deal with you, I'm going to be stuck in this cycle, and I'm never going to get anywhere. And so to get where I need to be, I have to leave you. I have to choose me and my family. And it's okay to. It's going to hurt like hell. I'm not going to sit here and be like, there wasn't times that I thought about, man, I want to go back. Even after all that. Don't. No. And so with that being said, guys, I hope this story has blessed you. I hope this story has been an eye-opener for you. I hope the story has even showed you a different side of me, and that I don't always have it together. So in other words, check on your strong friends, man. Check on your strong friends. And real friends, they will definitely tell you to get out, but they will also be there for you during your tests and your trials until you make it out. So shout out to my friends, shout out to my best friend, shout out to my brother, my sister, my dad, my mama. Shout out to everybody that's been there for me. Shout out to those that listened to this whole story and thought, man, she truly blessed me. Shout out to the ones who needed to see this, although it was hard, and decided, yeah, I'm about to choose me. It does get better after this. Shout out to the ones who even are still deciding on whether they want to. And hopefully this blesses you in a way to where you'll be like, I'm waking up and I'm choosing better for me because I deserve better for me. So with that all being said, guys, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you truly share this story with any and everybody who you know is going through this type of situation. Look out for the signs. Find you a safe space to talk to, because there are people out there that really care about you. So find a safe space, pick you, choose you. I love me, I love you. And if you need anything, you can comment on my YouTube, you can DM me. I have all of my social medias listed at the bottom. I'm here for you, because at this point I want to start an advocate for the women that's going through this type of stuff, because enlisted, I have to. Because I have too dealt with this and didn't think I would. So, and all in all, I love you guys. Hopefully this has blessed you like it's blessed me. And you guys have a wonderful evening. Mwah. Bye.